Hey angels, it's the girl Mo and welcome back. My energy is on below zero. The kids are already gone for school. I told you guys I have a very important meeting for Kaden. I have an IEP meeting which pretty much sums up his performance for the year. Also, he's going to be graduating out of the school into another school where his other brother is. So that's also going to be discussed in the meeting and probably some other things. So I'm about to get up, take my vitamins, drink my associates, throw on something a little bit more presentable because we're going to be meeting with the teachers and from his current school, also his new school. Just a lot going on. So let me get up, get it together, and I'll be back before I start the meeting. All right, guys, I am back. I got me a breakfast bar. Here's my Celsius of the day. I done took my vitamins. I done doing something a little bit more presentable. I'm in the house still, and I'm ready to start the Zoom meeting. Whew. Lord, I'm just praying for patience, understanding. All right, guys, let me go ahead and clock into this meeting. I'll check in with you guys once we're done. Hey, y'all. So I'm back, and I am finally done with this meeting. Fendi, don't start. I'm finally done with the meeting. The weather is a little bit horrible. It ain't a little bit. It's horrible outside. It's raining. It's pouring. Bear, go play. Let mommy talk. Go play. Let mommy talk. He's bored because the Wi-Fi is not working because of... All right, the Wi-Fi is not working because of the interruption of the rain, but I'm not gonna hold y'all too long because the dog is carrying on and Bear is carrying on. But anyways, guys, I see it's working. All right, go sit down and watch your cars. So for those of you who are new here, I have 2 kids that is hearing impaired. And this particular meeting was for my youngest that's hearing impaired, not the baby, but the one before him. Okay, go sit down and watch your cars. Let mommy talk. So he had an IEP meeting. IEP stands for Individual Education Program. And basically it's something designed from the teachers to set goals on kids with disabilities who have struggles in, whatever areas they're having struggles with, to know, what to help them with and create goals for improvement. So that's basically how I can sum it up to get you guys to understand if you're not already familiar with an IEP plan. Anyway, so not only that, he is in a special school that is designed for kids that are hearing impaired. So that school only goes up to the 2nd grade. KK will actually be going to the 2nd grade this school year. He's in the 1st right now. So what I decided to do was to pull him out of this school and have him start into the new school, which will be a public school, where he is with his other brother that is also hearing impaired. So follow me, y'all. So what's gonna happen is that when he leaves that school, he is basically going to be going to the same class setting that his brother is in. So Kaden is unfamiliar with everyone, obviously, but my other son, Major, is already familiar because he's currently there now. Now, I guess they have some kind of worries a little bit because they're not sure how that's going to work with 2 brothers already in the same class setting. But Major and Kaden has already been in the same class setting previous, not the school year, but the previous school year, because they were both in the same school from the time they started school. They haven't been in any other type of school setting outside of the school that they're in, well, that they were in. But anyways, so basically we created new goals for Kaden. So some of the concerns that they were actually telling me was, for one, we met with the psychiatrist who evaluated him. we met with obviously the program director, his teacher, and also his speech therapist. And one of the directors of the program of the school that is of the program of the new school that Kaden will be going to, which I'm already familiar with her as well, obviously because of my other son. So anyway, so some of the concerns were him being able to mingle or I guess create relationships with the other children. There are instances where he'll play with some people and then he'll often go off by himself, I guess is what they're saying. Mommy. Now I know that that's something that he started off with school with, but I wasn't aware that that's something that he was still doing. Mommy. Now I can say, okay, I can say, oh, I see. I can say in Caden's defense, he is not that friendly child. You know, like he's just not like. And I told him, I said, you know, I feel like as his mom, because you know, I feel like there's two sides to kids, and correct me if I'm wrong. There is the child where they're different at school and they're different when they're home in their own setting, you know, with the people that they see every day, all day or whatever. But I think I kind of ruffled a little bit of feathers because the psychiatrist was giving me some of the scores from certain tests that she said that she's done. And she was one of the ones who made one of those observations. She also said that he doesn't really like problem solving, which he doesn't. Another thing also that she kind of like pointed out was the fact that his visual learning versus his hearing learning is completely different. Like he works better when he sees something versus when you're giving him a direct direction. So versus if he sees something on paper, it's easier for him to do versus if you just tell him to do it. I've been made that observation, so I wasn't really surprised at the things that she was saying and the things that she kind of observed. Some of the things that I agree with, some of them that I didn't. She actually said that she doesn't feel like he has any attention span problems, and I myself, and as well as his teacher, you know, disagreed. I definitely feel like he has a short attention span and he's easily distracted, but he is also easily. So yeah, I was cut off somewhere, some along the lines, but basically that was the observation from her. As far as his teacher, you know, we communicate daily through several different ways, as well as his therapist, his speech therapist. You know, we came up with some new goals, and she said that she would like for him to start labeling things in groups, like if there is like vegetables per se, he'll individualize the vegetables, like calling it a corn or a carrot or, you know, a string bean, versus saying those are vegetables, and so on and so on. So he needs to work on things of those sort of things. And some other little small challenges. They did also talk to me about putting him in the summer ESY program, and I had to politely decline the ESY program because I feel like our summer is going to be too busy for that, and we're supposed to be traveling, and with that type of program you're only allowed to miss a certain amount of days, and summer for us is about 2.5 months. So I'm like, yeah, I ain't even finna like play with them. But he will still have access to his education programs. His education programs such as iReady. Not sure if y'all have that where you guys are located. So I will still make sure that he do that. I'll still make sure he'll keep up with his flashcards and practicing on his math. So yeah, so outside of that and just preparing for the end of the school year, that's pretty much sums up that. I was very raw and transparent with them about how I feel about this new school. Y'all have heard me tell y'all that I am not the most happiest, and I've heard some amazing things about this school, but that school has an auditory program, and not every public school has that. So I'm not able to put my children in just any regular public school because they have an IEP, because they're in that particular program, and they need that program because they are hearing impaired kids. So a lot of people like to think my kids are deaf. They are not deaf. They can still hear without their hearing aids and without their cochlear. They have hearing loss, which means their hearing is not 100% as mine is and maybe yours is, but it is distorted to some sense. And they actually have asymmetrical hearing loss because for both of them, one of their hearing in their ear, in one ear, is better than the other ear. Very weird, but that's what it is. I've been on this journey with them from birth. So I've just kind of come to terms of dealing with whatever comes our way at this point, you know? So at this point, I just make sure they do their therapy. I make sure they wear their devices as much as I humanly can, and so forth and so forth. And I just take the day as it comes. But if you guys, you know, have anybody in your family that is a part of the hearing loss community or the deaf community, I will definitely love any type of advice, any tips, any, you know, anything of the sort. I am very open when it comes to that, because as a parent, you can never know it all. You know, you can never know it all. There's always room for learning more about any type of diagnosis that your child may have, and that's just one of other things that they have to deal with. But anyways, y'all, I'm not gonna keep y'all, hold y'all all day, because like I said, Bear is tripping, the dog tripping, and I gotta get these people, this little person and this dog, taken care of. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope I was informative in some sort of way. And if you haven't already subscribed, join the angels, y'all. As y'all can see, I'm a mom. I'm just trying to figure it out for my little people, and that's just it. Tomorrow we have a hearing test, so I will definitely be vlogging. Y'all can catch the video tomorrow when it comes, and we're gonna go from there. So thank you guys for always watching, supporting. I love you guys, and I appreciate each and every one of you all. Until next time, I'll see y'all tomorrow, y'all. It's Zeta. You getting a vlog every day. Peace.